and those are touching each other. There's a target. Don't you guys hate when your arrows are like really, really stuck in the target? What's up everyone, it is Jordan with Vance Outdoors, and we are back with yet another bow release. This one is probably the most anticipated bow release for us this year, and that's the new lineup from Hoyt. Today with us we have the RX7 as well as the Ventum Pro 30. We're out here at the range taking advantage of a great December day. I think it's about 60 degrees today, which is unreal for Ohio. So we figured we'll sneak out of the warehouse, knock off some of that cabin fever, and come out here and shoot. We're going to kind of run over the specs, what makes these bows different than the ones from last year, as well as kind of put them through their paces a little bit and shoot some downrange. So stay tuned. All right guys, so we're going to start off talking with the all new RX7. Hoyt has definitely elevated their game this year with their new carbon technology. We're just going to kind of go from top to bottom and work our way down, kind of highlight some of the features that we feel are important for this year. Right off the bat, HBX Pro cam. It's completely redesigned. It also has a wider base, if Ben can get that. And they've shifted the cam over to the right a little bit to help with your sight picture, and it helps reduce cam lean. Moving down the riser, they added a new shock system that's right into the limb bolt. So those new shock pods are right into the limb bolt, help with that vibration. As well as you can tell, the riser is all completely carbon. The RX5 had a metal top on the top of the riser. Moving down the riser into our pick sight, the Picatinny rail is built in right into the carbon riser this time. So you can see here we have an HHA sight mounted in there. And if you can tell, the profile of the riser itself, they went away from that what I would call like limb, if you will, design, and they went into more of a two design, and the angle is a little bit softer now, so it helps with your sight picture and give you a nice clear view. Moving down into the grip, they've added an all new grip this year, the Vital Point grip. It's a little thinner on the top and wider right there at your palm, and it has a different texture, rubber texture, you get a little bit of aggressive touch there. And then lastly, moving down, they've kept the same dampening system or stabilizer here on the bottom of the riser, as well as lowered the mounting point for your side stabilizer if you guys are interested in using one of those. So before we shoot this, let's go ahead and run through some of the specs. So for the RX7, the axle to axle is going to be 30 inches. The IBO rating is going to be 342 feet per second. The brace height is going to be 6¼ inch. And then for weight, this one's going to be substantially lighter than the RX5, and it's going to come in at 3.9 pounds. For the RX7 Ultra, we're going to have 34 inches axle to axle, so it's a much taller bow. The IBO rating is going to be 334 feet per second. The brace height is going to come in at 7 inches, and that one's going to weigh 4.3 pounds. So, great looking bow. This is the buckskin color. We have just about all the options available here at our Hebron location, and I can't wait to shoot this thing. So let's get at it. All right guys, here we go. We are shooting the all new RX7 for the first time. Kind of give you my first initial thoughts. We had the guys at our Hebron store set it up for us. We have the Ultra Rest, integrated Ultra Rest designed for the Hoyt bows. An HHA Tetra sight, I believe, right? So the Tetra sight, it's gonna be a Picatinny sight. It's not sighted in or anything. We just wanted to add it to see kind of what it would feel like in conjunction with the little stubby stabilizer. So let's see what we got. No peep, let's see if we can hit something. That draw cycle is really smooth. I believe this is a 65-pound draw. Wait. Shot pretty good for not being sighted in. I think we're like maybe 3 inches low. Let's go ahead and get another one here real fast. You can definitely tell that 3.9 pounds. I'm one that likes a really light bow, and then I want to add my accessories to it between side stabilizers or longer stabilizers. especially for those people. I feel this would be a great bow for people that hunt out west, or maybe a saddle hunter, or someone that hunts mobile that likes that packability of a lighter bow. This would definitely be the one for you for sure. You know, saving almost a half a pound, I think makes a big difference. So let's go ahead and send another one. Oh yeah, that's good. Those fletchings are touching each other with no peep and not sighted in. So this thing is shooting good. Let's get one more. We'll be shooting at about 20 yards. All right, there we go. Woo. Good bow. This thing is completely dead in the hand. I felt no aftershock. The vital point grip makes a huge difference. That narrower profile there in the fingers and between your index and your thumb feels really good. It's almost like your fingers are supposed to be there. It helps with, I felt like it helped me get in the same position every time. That wider palm well with the aggressive texture on the rubber grip feels really good. All right, so this is a shooter for sure. That shot right there was probably an inch off of my last shot, and the sight's not sighted in or anything like that. Completely dead in the hand. Those new shock pods as well as the carbon riser definitely help deaden all that shock that you would feel. The stubby also helps as well. In terms of the grip, that new grip is sweet. It's nice and thin right where it needs to be and wide where it needs to be. I felt like right in the palm of your hand it felt great, especially with that nice rough rubber texture. And then right there in between your index finger and your thumb where you're going to keep a lot of your pressure, that thinner design. I'm one that really likes a nice thin grip, and so that definitely felt great. Again, this bow is going to be a shooter. If you're into the carbon, if you're someone that likes to backpack country hunt or public land hunt where you're packing the bow in and that extra about half a pound makes a difference, this is the bow for you for sure. Definitely come in and check it out. All right, so we just shot the RX7 as expected. It shot great, but let's move over to the Ventum Pro. This is one that I've been really excited to shoot. An all aluminum riser. They basically took the Ventum series that was extremely popular last year, refined it and tweaked it, and just improved it all together. So it's going to start, again, just like the RX7, let's start from the top down. It's going to have the same cam system, so it's going to have that HBX Pro cam, with the wider base and shifted over to the right for the sight picture. We have the same shock dampening pockets that we had on the RX7. Moving down the riser, it's pretty much the same design as the Ventum, but what you can tell is they took the Picatinny and they actually incorporated it right into the riser design. So those holes right there are actually just to help reduce some weight, but as you can tell, the Picatinny rail is machined right into the riser itself, which is a big improvement over last year. It's got the same vital point grip as the RX7, so no difference there, as well as the same mounting point if you wanted to use a side stabilizer, and that same front little stubby stabilizer that they've run last year as well. All the accessories from the RX7, RX7 Ultra, Ventum Pro, all are interchangeable. The quiver systems, the new bow stand that they've developed this year are all interchangeable and can all work on all the bows. So that's a great feature that they've added this year as well. All right, let's go over some of the specs for the Ventum Pro. The axle, you're going to be looking at 30 inches, just like the name. The IBO rating is going to be 342 feet per second. It's going to have a 6-inch brace height and is weighing roughly 4.5 pounds. For the Pro 33, your axle obviously is going to be 33 inches. Your IBO rating is going to be 334 feet per second. Brace height is at 6 3/8 inch, and it's going to weigh roughly 4.7 pounds. We went over the specs, kind of told you what's different. Now I want to shoot this one. All right, let's see what this thing feels like. 70 pounds, feels like 70 pounds. A little tight there at the beginning. It's pretty smooth all the way through though, consistent. Pretty dead. I didn't feel any shock really. I think that new grip definitely has improved things. Got a good hold. That new wider palm well feels really good in the hand. The bow is dead. I mean, dead in the hand. I didn't really feel any shock at all. That front stabilizer, that little stubby definitely helps. I could see getting some extra weight on there, but with the bow without any sights or anything, this feels really good. Let's go ahead and send another one real fast. Nice wall, solid wall. Again, that bow stayed exactly where I had it. You can definitely feel the weight in it as opposed to the RX7, but again, with it being an aluminum bow, it's about a pound heavier. Not quite a pound, is it quite a pound? But it feels good. I mean, I like the finish. That wilderness finish looks really good. Let's go ahead and get another one real fast. Those 2 arrows right there are really good with no sight. Try not to shoot Ben here. Yeah, 3 arrows with no sight, 3 arrows within 6 inches. Just using my eyeball. It definitely shoots really good. This is going to be a great bow for someone, especially if you're not looking at that higher price point on the carbon, but you are wanting to get in. Upgrading from the Ventum, honestly, I'm not sure if some of the new options speak to you. That would be something, but I feel like it shoots pretty similar to the old Ventum. But if you want the new options and you want the new riser mount, this might be a bow for you, so come check it out. All 4 bows that we covered today will be available in 10 different colors. It's going to be buckskin tan, the wilderness green, real tree edge, QU Verde, the 2.0, Gore Optifade in the subalpine pattern, Gore Optifade in the elevated 2 pattern, an all black blackout bow, the Cameron Haynes edition Keep Hammering blackout bow, the blackout bone collector, as well as the bone collector and real tree edge. All right guys, that's all we have for you today. Again, we only brought out the Ventum Pro 30 as well as the RX7. We are going to carry the 33, the Ultra, RX7 Ultra, as well as the twin turbo. It's going to be at our Hebron, Lebanon, and Obetz locations. We'll have them at all locations. Definitely come in and check one out. You know, are you more of an aluminum guy or are you more of a carbon guy? It's a tough choice. I'm kind of leaning towards carbon, but hey, this is a good price point as well. Again, that's all we have. As always, we appreciate you watching. Definitely like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.